and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And welcome in, everyone. As you haven't missed much so far, we're in the first inning, no score. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Max Kepler is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
You know, Matty V, it's not easy to do, even though this is a mini 2-game set. To win 2 games on the road, D-Row, a lot easier said than done.
Yeah, you walk in here, you take the plane flight in saying if we could work a split 1-1, we'd feel good about getting on the plane and getting out of here. But all bets are off once you win the first one. You want to complete the sweep.
The 2-1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now at the plate, Ryan Mountcastle. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted into center field. Peterson has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Donaldson.
At the plate, Josh Donaldson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set and the pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Kepler, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Late that time for a strike. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Josh Donaldson becomes out number 2 this inning. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Digging in now, Jorge Polanco. If we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here's the 2-2, and a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Twin strand a pair. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First offering on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Here it comes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A solo home run there for Mookie. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat that was going a long way.
Next up is Max Muncy. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
That is fifth, the designated hitter, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden the lineup kind of changes dramatically, but the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at bats or time in the field.
First delivery to him on the way. Bellinger is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And he misses 2-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger, number 28 on the season, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Striding in for his first at-bat, Will Smith. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. The last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. And now a pitch on the way. And that misses inside 1-0. Still only one out in the inning. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kepler's there for it. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Dodgers lead this one 2-0. Now batting, Mitch Garver. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Buehler is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers. Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Kirilloff. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Nobody out, runner on first. 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's still in the driver's seat. 3-1. Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting it, the right fielder, Forrest Rooker.
So coming to the plate, Brent Rooker. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runner at first here, one man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Twins retired in short order. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in, Gavin Lux. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line drive to left. Kirilloff is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So with one away now, time for a check of the standings as you find out where the Twins find themselves in the AL Central picture. Ready now, Kike Hernandez. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's just out.
And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Bases are empty, one man out. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Jock Peterson waits on deck. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Racing back to center fielder. Gone! A solo shot that time for Kike Hernandez. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. Back up the middle. He's got it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Now to the plate, Corey Seager. He's set. Here it comes. Now Corey with a swing and a deep drive to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a two-run homer for Corey Seager, number 36 on the year for him. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Here's Mookie Betts.
The right fielder, Mookie.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-0 home is a slider taken for a ball.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
3 runs already home here. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Hit in the air down the right field line, and foul. The 3-1. This is line to left. Kirilloff is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Here it comes. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Right side. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Dodgers out in front, 5-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Twins come to bat in the 3rd inning, and this is an offense that's really been productive this year. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch." Nat, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now at the plate, Travis Blankenhorn as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. A bouncer up the middle. And that's out number 1. So 1 away now in the Minnesota third. And that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. First pitch coming. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Full count to Max Kepler. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
To the plate now, Ryan Mountcastle.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Oh, he thought he had him right there. I did too, but no dice.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the DH, Cody Bellinger.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the fourth inning opens with a leadoff single.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
At the plate now, Will Smith. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
5 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. This is popped up. Mountcastle over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. From the stretch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-1 delivery. Fouled away. Hit out towards second. Reined in to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
And the pitch. 0-1 the count. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-1 home. It's strike 2 swinging.
I got to count 2-2.
Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. Line towards center field. Peterson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. A base hit in his first trip. And the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home.
Ball, that's out.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peterson on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's the ball. Down 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one's in there. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. So they'll try to make something of this 4th inning after all, as he's into second with a 2-out double. And as we check out the Twins leaderboard, you can see he currently sits 3rd on the ball club in that category. Into the box now, Mitch Garver, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Peterson at the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Tyler Clippard will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Tyler Clippard.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Number 9.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. All even now, 2-2. The pitch.
3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Kike Hernandez. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. First delivery to him on the way. 2 out, nobody on. Taken high and deep to right. Racing back, the right fielder still going back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Here's Corey Seager. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Line toward the gap in left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Twins nothing. Coming to the plate now, Alex Kirilloff. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And the pitch. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
At the plate, Brent Rooker. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Taylor. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting. The
Stepping
second
in,
baseman,
Travis Blankenhorn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Not holding back on the 2-0 cutter, but it's 2-1 now. In there, 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Peterson. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mookie Betts. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit back up the middle. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting. The first baseman,
Tyler Duffy gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guy.
Take your base. 3 out. Ball 4, take your base.
Kenley Jansen enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the imposing power bat, Mitch Garver.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.